Welcome to Puerto Rico English News, the only English-speaking broadcast of local Puerto Rican news and entertainment. Please subscribe. Keep us alive.
Thursday, February 17th, Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. Agents from the Special Arrests Division of the Mayaguez Police Bureau arrested Yomvier Torres Ruiz, one of the most wanted and an alleged member of the gang who was engaged in contract killings in the Sultana area on the west side of the island. Yomvier Torres Ruiz, 20, was charged in absentia with killing Yomar Montalvo Rivera in an incident that took place in Maricao, Puerto Rico.
Friday, February 18th. Police found the bodies of two men shot inside cars in separate incidents, in Salinas and Carolina, Puerto Rico. The incidents were recorded on Friday night and Saturday morning, according to the police.
Sunday, February 20th, San Germán, Puerto Rico, an 18-year-old girl is one of the victims of a double murder recorded Sunday, on PR 102 in the municipality of San Germán. The man died at the scene and the young woman's death was certified in an emergency room, police said. The victims' names have not been released.
Saturday, February 19th, San Lorenzo, Puerto Rico. The 21-year-old man who was murdered Saturday night, in the Quemados neighborhood, La Escuelita sector, in San Lorenzo, was identified as Jesus A. Pedraza Gonzalez. The authorities seized a blue 2013 Yamaha Model 1300 motorcycle at the scene for investigation purposes.
Sunday, February 20th, Conovanas, Puerto Rico. The Commissioner of the Police Bureau, Antonio Lopez Figueroa, reported on Saturday morning the arrest of the man linked to the murder of his partner in events that occurred on Friday night at his residence in Conovanas. Jose Luis Reyes Rivero turned himself into authorities, Sunday, after the violent death of his partner, Nancy Rosario Marin, which occurred on Friday, February 18th. According to the police report, a call received to the 911 emergency system at about 7:57 p.m. on Friday, alerted police to gunshots at number 3 de Jardines de Palmarejo Street. When the units arrived at the scene, they found the lifeless body of the woman on the pavement, with multiple gunshot wounds. Reyes Rivero has been charged with murder in the first degree in the form of femicide, 2 counts of possession, transportation or use of a weapon, manufacture, distribution, possession, and use of a firearm, risk to security or public order when firing a firearm, and child abuse, aggravated neglect. Bail was set at $900,000. He is being held at the Bayamon Correctional Facility.
Friday, February 18th, Santa Isabel, Puerto Rico. The Institute of Forensic Sciences confirmed, after completing DNA tests, that the charred body that agents of the police department found last Wednesday in an abandoned residence in Santa Isabel, belongs to 25-year-old Jose Antonio Rodriguez Rishak, who was reported missing on February 12 in Guayanabo, Puerto Rico. The relatives of Rodriguez Rishak have been looking for him since last Saturday, February 12, when they saw him driving his car in the Las Flores neighborhood, in Guayanabo.
Sunday, February 20th, federal and local authorities arrested Sunday, Jose Enriquez Ortiz Colon, known as Enki, and one of the suspects in the Cidra massacre, reported the U.S. Marshals Service in Puerto Rico. The authorities point out that Jose Enriquez Ortiz Colon is one of the most important gunmen of the criminal organization of the fugitive Nelson Torres Delgado, known as El Burro or the Donkey. Nelson Torres Delgado aka El Burro aka the Donkey is said to be a gang leader of drug trafficking here in Puerto Rico. Authorities are offering a $20,000 reward for information leading to his capture. The massacre at Cidra was a mass shooting said to have been a turf war among rival gangs and ordered by Torres Delgado. A very graphic and disturbing video of these murders will follow. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
You see the first strike by the gunman here. An intended gang member, victim returns fire. He appears to be hit by gunshots from another approaching vehicle. He takes cover and continues to return fire. He succumbs to his injuries and falls among the other victims. For a time it seems the attack is over. The man in the white shirt is on the ground but still alive and talking to the older man standing in the doorway. When shots come from this man approaching at the top right of your screen, you see the man in the white shirt return fire, almost hitting the older man in the doorway. Appearing to be alive but severely wounded, the man in the white shirt slumps back into the doorway. Watch closely the upper left part of your screen and you will see the murderers coming back again. The attackers make sure everyone is dead. Another shot hits the man in the white shirt in the head. 5 people were killed.
Monday, February 21, Guayanabo, Puerto Rico, authorities carried out a search operation for a 12-year-old minor who may have been dragged by sea currents on the Cobdado beach, behind the La Concha Hotel, in San Juan. Another 8-year-old boy was able to get out of the water. The event was reported around 10 p.m. on Sunday night. Tuesday, February 22, a boy's body identified as Justice Miller, 12, was recovered. The young man was visiting from the state of Massachusetts.
Monday, February 21, Culebra Island, a man, who was a resident of Canada, drowned around noon Monday, on Flaminco Beach in Culebra, police reported.
Monday, February 21, Rio Grande, Puerto Rico, the authorities are investigating a murder registered in the morning hours of Monday, in a field in the Estancias del Madrigal neighborhood, in Rio Grande. A call to the 911 emergency system at 6:35 a.m. alerted authorities to shots fired at the scene. The victim was identified as Luis Ayala Rosado, 24 years old.
Friday, February 18, the former mayor of Guayanabo, Hector O'Neil Garcia, was sentenced Friday to 3 years of probation for his case of gender-based violence and sexual harassment at work and will have to pay several fines that reach $14,300. After a lengthy judicial process, the former mayor of Guayanabo pleaded guilty in November, after a pre-agreement with the prosecutor's office. One of the 2 complainants, Yelua Ravdra, alleged that she was the victim of a pattern of harassment by Hector O'Neil Rosa in the legal division of the Guayanabo municipality, and that this happened between June of 2012 and July 2015. The plaintiff indicates that she never had consensual relations with O'Neil Rosa, and that he subjected her to harassment and assault while she was inside his office.
Wednesday, February 16, Carolina, Puerto Rico, the process to select the jury that will hear and deliberate in the trial against Jacklon, Hirmys, Lugo, Colon and Juan Miguel Castillo Martinez for the first-degree murder of the Yes Motel employee, Edmil De Leon Garcia, continued in courtroom 203 of the Carolina court. The shooting occurred April 3, 2021. The trial is scheduled to begin on April 18, 2022. The victim, Edmil De Leon Garcia, 26 years old, was an employee of the motel where the accused were staying. She was instructed to go to the couple's room and inform them they must leave for non-payment. The couple then followed her back to the office, arguing. A physical altercation ensued. The following video appears to show the male pulling a gun and shooting Ms. De Leon Garcia. Viewer discretion is advised as some of the images are disturbing.
Wednesday, February 16, San Juan, Puerto Rico, the owner of the yacht charter business Yata Company, Jorge Javier Marrero Gerena, pleaded guilty to the accusation of child exploitation that he faces in the federal court. Marrero Gerena was arrested on October 9, 2020 following a federal grand jury indictment on charges of attempted coercion and inducing a minor to engage in illicit sexual activity, and another charge production of child pornography. The businessman was alleged to have texted girls as young as 13 and 14 to engage in sex, sending sexual images and filming sexual acts on his yacht.
Wednesday, February 17, Fajardo, Puerto Rico, Judge Carolyn Diaz Rivera, determined that the preliminary hearing against Pastor Reinaldo Lopez Arruyo, accused of gender-based violence, restriction of freedom and marital sexual assault as well as mistreatment of a minor, will finally be held on March 3 in the Fajardo court. Lopez Arruyo, who is a pastor of the Ecclesia Church in Fajardo, is closely allied with the New Progressive Party, PNP, and even had an event scheduled at his church with Governor Pedro Pierluisi as a guest. In November 2021, the authorities filed criminal charges for Law 54 of domestic violence against Reinaldo Joel. The events date back November 6, 2021, in Fajardo, where the victim filed a complaint alleging that she was attacked and intimidated by her spouse. Events begin in December 2020, when the victim reported that he began a pattern of physical abuse that consisted of grabbing her by the hair, arms and neck in the middle of discussions, in the presence of a minor. She also stated he forced her to have sex.
Wednesday, February 17, San Juan, Puerto Rico, the Office of the Panel on the Special Independent Prosecutor offered details on the pre-agreement reached with former Senator Maria Teresa Gonzales for her to plead guilty to 12 charges against her. Maria Teresa Gonzales was implicated during the trial of Anita Hernandez Perez, who was manager of 3 fraud schemes for about $2 million in the Aqueduct and Sewer Authority, in the Labor Law Administration and in the House of Representatives, for which 11 people faced justice. It was called the most notorious corruption case of the decade.
Thursday, February 17, Stephanie Del Valle Diaz, Miss World 2016, countersued Puerto Rico asking for $31 million for punitive damages caused by defamation of character. The complaint stated the person and image, honor, reputation, prestige and good name of the model was damaged. A lawsuit against Stephanie Del Valle Diaz points her out along with 3 other defendants for alleged fraud, theft and embezzlement during the planning and organization of the Miss World 2021 contest.
Tuesday, February 22, the company Honeywell Aerospace announced today that it has moved its commercial facility from Phoenix, Arizona, to Guayanabo, Puerto Rico, in the Rixco Industrial Park, to serve the entire market of the Americas from Puerto Rico. The new headquarters will operate under the name Americas Aftermarket Headquarters. The CEO of Honeywell Aerospace, Mike Madsen, stood at the podium, together with the Governor of Puerto Rico, Pedro Pierluisi, and explained that the new headquarters will serve airlines and business aviation clients throughout the Americas.
Here's your weather for the week. For the north side of the island. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have an amazing week.